America back on track. Bill Martinez Live.
Hey, welcome back to The Cause, ladies and gentlemen. I am Bill Martinez. Just a reminder that BillMartinezLive.com holds all the information that you need to know to connect with us and find yourself connected with any one of the 280-plus affiliates that we have around this great country of ours who carry Bill Martinez Live, and, of course, around the world via shortwave as well. We welcome you all. Just about 6 minutes after the top of the hour, Ralph Epperson is with us right now. He's a historian, author, and lecturer who's been researching the conspiratorial view of history, the view that the major events of the past have been planned years in advance by a central conspiracy for 50 years, we could say at least. He's written or produced 4 best-selling books entitled The Unseen Hand, The New World Order, Masonry, Conspiracy Against Christianity, Jesse James, United States Senator, 6 booklets, and 15 DVDs. Ralph Epperson, welcome to Bill Martinez Live. How are you, sir?
Well, doing fine, Mr. Martinez. It's a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you very much for the invitation.
Well, great to have you here. Please call me Bill, Ralph, if you would, please, and if that's okay, if I can, due respect. Okay. I was eager to talk to you about, some might say, the old New World Order. It's been around for a long time. There's been this, we hear the dark state being bantered around, unelected officials pulling the levers of our government, and this has been happening for a long time. So I want to get your perspective, kind of a state of the union of the old New Order, if I can say that.
Well, thank you very much. Yes, it's real. This thing is real. In fact, I was going to start by asking you or anyone else that's listening to get a dollar bill out of your wallet or purse, and let's examine the back of it, because that's where the New World Order was started, at least in America.
Right.
If you do so, can we start with that? Can I?
Yes, absolutely. That's a good start, because some people have not gone through this exercise before, Ralph, and the whole New World Order has been something that has been set into motion and designed, and the foundation has been laid there, even to the point that it's demonstrated in the currency that we carry.
That's correct. Let's all go to the back of the dollar bill, and when you do, you'll see there are 2 circles. We're going to talk about the circle on the left, and then bring in the circle on the right with a little, we'll just say we're going to talk about the first one, the first circle, after we talk about the second. Let's go to the side with the pyramid, and you'll notice Latin phrases, annuit, septis, novus, ordo, seclorum, around the pyramid. Let's define those words. Annuit means announcing, is Latin, announcing or the announcement of. Septis means the conception of or the birth of. So announcing the birth of the novus, ordo, seclorum. Novus, new, ordo, order, seclorum, world. Announcing the birth of the New World Order. Now, you'll notice in the back of the dollar bill, it says that these 2 circles constitute the Great Seal of the United States. Now, what's a seal? A seal is used to legitimize a document. The king started way back when the king would say, fold a letter or a treaty or something over and then pour wax on it to seal it, and then stick his ring in the wax, and that way the person who received it would know that no one had broken it, because if someone had broken it and opened it up, it would break the seal with the ring's impression in it, and he would know that someone tampered with it.
And that's something that's been done for thousands of years, not just recently. This has gone through the millennia. Right.
But we have 2 seals. Why do we have 2 seals? We have 2. We don't need 2. We only need 1. And the right-hand side, whenever the president speaks, you'll see they hang a circle in front of him, and that's what it is, this right-hand seal. What's this left-hand stuff about? What's it all about? Well, to find out, we now know. Let's go back. These 2 circles were designed by our founding fathers in 1782. 1782. Unanimously approved by the founders at the Continental Congress. Now, why did they create 2 seals? Well, let's talk. We're going to discuss that, because we're going to look at what is this Novus Ordo Seclorum. What is the New World Order? They were committing this nation to the New World Order in 1782. Now, who did it? Let's do it very briefly. If we go to the other side, above the eagle, you'll notice they call it a burst. It looks like an explosion with white puffy clouds, and inside there's a 6-pointed star. Now, that is not the Star of David. This star goes way back in history, but they designed it there and put it there for a reason, and I'll tell you what it is. If you draw the lines through the outside of the star, forgetting the one in the middle, you're going to discover you drew two triangles, one pointed up and one pointed down. Now pick that up and transfer it over to the pyramid side. And when you do, you'll place it down underneath the line, using the straight line underneath the eye, and then that line goes from the one side of the circle to the other, and then down. Two sides go down to where they form a point over the second O in ordo. And then the bottom line is the bottom part of the 6-pointed star, and that point, if you draw that in, that'll fill in the lines between between both ends of the pyramid, and then over the all-seeing eye. Right. Now you'll notice that the all-seeing eye points to and that's where the 6-pointed star has been laid down over there, because it's going to reveal something. Now notice the all-seeing eye points to a blank space between annuit and septus. But notice that the other points point to letters. And we'll use it like a clock. At the 10 o'clock, it's an A for annuit, and then an S for septus, and then an N for novus, the second O in ordo, and the M in seclorum. So now we've got 5 letters being pointed to by this 6-pointed star. Now, ASNOM is an anagram. If you look up your dictionary, an anagram is a way to conceal the word by scrambling the letters. So ASNOM is an anagram defined in the dictionary as a concealed way to conceal the major word, which is Mason, M-A-S-O-N.
Right.
So now we've identified who designed this. Many of the founding fathers were Masons.
Right. 23 of the men who signed the Constitution were Masons. 56 men signed the Declaration of Independence. The Masons admit that I think it was 9, either 6 or 9. The numbers I can't remember exactly, but it's either 6 or 9. And they claim that many of the temples, Masonic temples, were destroyed during the American Revolution, so the records are missing. But anyway, I've read it. Some people say it's 52. The Masons admit it's either 6 or 9. But 23 of the 39 who signed the Constitution were members of the Masons, according to the Masons. Right. And that's why I've written a book called Masonry, Conspiracy Against Christianity. We won't have time to get into that today, but let's just start with this. Why did they commit us to this Novus Ordo Seclorum? I'll tell you what, we're going to take a pause because we got to go to break. We'll be back with Ralph Epperson. I'm sure you've got your dollar bill still and note paper and number 2 Ticonderoga pencil, and you're taking notes because this is good stuff as we give you an update on the New World Order and where we are with it. But we're looking back in history first, laying down the foundation. More from Ralph Epperson right after this. Stay with us, America. I'm Bill Martinez. We're live.